Hello, everyone, and good morning to you all. My name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake, and I'd love to welcome you all to my channel. Yes, indeedy, I do. Just a second. So, today is Monday, the 9th of December, 2024. We have just over 2 weeks to go till Christmas. So 2 weeks tomorrow, it is Christmas Eve day. I don't know what fell. Maybe somebody's in the house here. I don't know what fell. I'll go and check on it after. Um, yeah, and then 2 weeks on Wednesday is Christmas Day. Somebody wants attention, I guess. I don't know. But Jonah's up here and Ruthie's down here, so I don't know. Maybe it's Sydney come to visit. I don't know. Okay, so yesterday I had my live and it went really, really well. I did a whip, kit, and finish parade. I don't know how many I had altogether. Somebody had posted it, but I don't remember. I don't remember. So, but somebody had said how many that there were. So thank you for counting for me. So there was one that is a dud that I am going to dekit. No sense in doing it because it's just not going to turn out. Where on earth did my thread go? Oh my goodness. Okay, so then that means here 39. Okay. I had it all set up here. And now it's not. Oh my goodness. Where the heck did it all go to? Oh, maybe I've got some in here. No, I don't. That's terrible. I don't know where it went to. It was all here, and then it just. Somebody is playing tricks on me. Oh, here we go. Somebody seems to be playing tricks on me. There's a trickster in this house. Yeah, 39. Okay. So we had a really good turnout, and it was fun, and it was had a lot of good comments. And I was so happy that you all talked amongst yourselves. And but for those that watch it after, it's just dead air, right? So yeah. So anyway, what else? Oh yeah. Well, just a second here. This is what I worked on. This is my sewing gnome, and I'm down here somewhere. And yeah. So let me get this thread on my needle here. But yesterday we talked about all different kinds of things, you know. Some of it you may not agree with, and that's okay. It's not everybody has to agree with everything, right? So if you've got a different take on it, that's fine. If you fast forward it, that's fine. It's perfectly fine with me. Some may thought of it as boring. I find it very interesting. I had done a lot of study. Am I a perfectionist on that? Like that I'm really, yeah. No. No, I'm not. But I did do a lot of reading into spiritualism not on the negative side. Okay, so don't. It was more on my relationship with God and how to look at things, you know, how to look at things from a different point of view. So, yeah. So, anyways, I'll start this in a minute. Now, yesterday, after the video, and we had snow here yesterday. Oh my gosh, it came down. And now it is that I don't know how much snow fell, but probably about this much, I think. The snow plows have been going back and forth here since I got up this morning and before that. So, but, so this is where I'm at. I finished off the S and the E yesterday. I finished the U this morning. And now I'm working on the N for Nut House. Then I just have one more word here, which is this. Then all the wording will be done. Then I go back in and I just do the extras, right? So all the things that you know, the holly and I don't whatever else is in there, and eventually put the buttons in there, and yeah. So I am really hoping I can get this done this coming week, and if that's the case, then I'm going to grab. Oops, oop, oop, oop. I'm going to get Christmas Garden out by Blackbird Designs, and I'm going to work on that. And I try to put in some stitches. You know, eventually I'm going to get it done. So on Wednesday, it's just Juliet and I. We're going to Winnipeg, and because I have a dental appointment, and so does she at the same dentist. And then we're going to go to Michael's, and then we're going to go and have lunch. And then we're going to go to Dollarama and to Walmart and come home. So, and that will be my last bit of shopping there before Christmas. And you all know that the postal strike continues. Come on, get out of there. Oh, goodness. Yes, our posties are still on strike. We're fast approaching 3.5 weeks. I think tomorrow will be 3.5 weeks. Friday, it'll be the start of the 4th week. It's terrible. Like, they're not even making any progress. They're not even making any progress. It's just that, you know, we get it, that it comes across as the Union and Canada Post, there was communication breakdown. You know, it is greed, greed, greed to the nth degree. And you all know how I feel about it. That if it was up to me, they'd all get the boot. They'd all get the boot. You know? Like, and I have no sympathy. Let me see here. I've got my Kleenex and I can sure find violin music. And I don't want to be hearing, oh, boo hoo, boo hoo, boo hoo. No. No. What they've done is absolutely unconscionable. It is so disruptive to everyone. And a lot of you say that, oh, well, they picked the right time. And they picked the absolute perfect time, and they knew it, to cause the most disruption, to cause the most anxiety, to cause to inflict as much pain on people as possible. Right? It's like teachers going on strike. Well, they're not going to go on strike during Christmas break, or they're not going to go on strike during the summertime, because what impact would it have, right? They will go on strike as soon as school is back in session, because they know it will impact more so. And yeah, there's no love lost between me and them posties, I tell you. Do your job. If you don't like the job, if you don't like it, if you don't like the pay, if you don't like the benefits that are there, if you don't like the working conditions, there's the door. There's the door. Go and find another job. Go there and work at a deli, or go and work at McDonald's, or go and work at you know, wherever, right? If you think that working there is so hard, be my guest. You know, like I just, and of course, our PM has nothing to say. Our dear sweet Justin has got nothing to say. He was actually at a meeting with the chiefs of the various indigenous communities, and that he was at a meeting with them, and they were starting to ask him tougher questions. He got up and walked out, and he was called on it. Why are you walking away? Why are you walking away? Why won't you talk to us? That's not how to handle a government, how to deal with people. You know, like it's, yeah. So, what have I been watching? Well, yesterday afternoon I chatted with Carol and Christina for a little while. Christina is she's still in shock, and she really thanks everyone for their good wishes and your prayers. And Carol's dealing with her own stuff, so keep her in your prayers too. And you know, life is hard, and life is particularly hard here. Like, everybody has someone that has passed over. And so the holidays, Christmas, New Year's, Easter, birthdays, death days, anniversary dates are very hard to deal with. And that's why Blue Christmas came about. Because there's a lot of people who do feel blue, sad, you know. We all do. We all do. And the thing is to acknowledge the feelings that you have. So if there is sadness, you're missing someone, or someone has just passed away, and it can be a fur baby too. Acknowledge that. Don't ignore it. Acknowledge it. Because if you ignore it, it will just keep coming at you and coming at you until you do look at it. And then what you do when that comes to you, you look at it and say, like in your mind or out loud if you're alone. Otherwise, if you're with people, they're going to think you're bonkers. But anyway, just acknowledge it and say, yes, I see you. I know that you're there. And then just let it ride on a wave and go off. And because the more that you ignore it, the more that it's going to become insistent. Going to be knocking on your doors. It's going to be waking you up in the middle of the night. It's going to be, but if you take it and recognize it and accept it and say, yes, I see you. I miss you. Yes, it's different this year. Acknowledge it and just let it go. And just, because you're not ignoring it. You are accepting it for what it is. And believe me, I've been in therapy for probably longer than any of you have been alive. And I've had a lot of rough patches to deal with. A lot of, people I love who have passed over. Fur babies. Like Max, Dudley, Snoopy, Abigail, Hannah, Jonesy, Sophie, Moore, Charlie, Jake, Matt, Sasha, Jinxie, Max DeBee, Toblerone, Sydney, and recently Lilybell. So yes, I know. But just try not to dwell on it. Try not to make that your focus, right? But if you acknowledge it and just kind of let it go, just let it go, that every time it comes around, it's less and less intrusive. So that's my best advice. Because like I said, I've been in therapy for a very, very, very long time. Do I have hard days? Yes, I do. But the thing is that you just don't let it get to you. because if you let it take root, it's just going to become insidious. It's just going to take over your whole life. Try and enjoy this time in whatever way that you celebrate, right? Whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, winter solstice, summer solstice. You know, if you're in the southern hemispheres. Yeah, whatever way. Enjoy this time. Think of them. There's a lot of people who leave a space at the dinner table for the person. I remember that my parents, they would totally ignore the fact it was like my sister never existed. Never spoke about her. There were never any pictures of her around. There was nothing. And that was my way, or my parents' way of dealing with the issues, by ignoring it. And so I kind of learned that way too. Just ignore it, just ignore it. And I used to have it. Now, everybody's way is different of coping, right? My way was, I had this closet in my room, and it was a huge closet. One of these big walk-in closets. So every time I had a memory surface, I went about to ignore it. I would take it, put it into a shoebox, tie it all up, put it in the closet, and lock the door. That is not coping. Okay? That is not dealing with the issue. And eventually it was that I went one day to put a memory or a flashback or a nightmare into my little box, put a bow on it, tied it up, and to put it in the closet. And everything came out. Everything. And all the boxes opened up. And every memory and nightmare and feeling and all that kind of stuff just hit me like a tidal wave. That was my mental breakdown. One of the ones, anyways. And I swore after that I would never do that. Never do that again. And that bit of advice I'm passing on to you. Don't ignore it. Acknowledge it. And, maybe have it that it's in your mind, you have a calendar, and this one comes up, and you give it a check mark. And for the first little while, it might be that the memories come like 10 times a day. And then it's down to maybe 5 times a day. Then once a day. And then maybe once every other day. So you keep checking it off in your calendar. And eventually it is that memory, that nightmare, that grief, that those blue feelings, they don't have that grip on you, that hold on you. So that's really the best advice I can give you. But if you are dealing with a blue Christmas this year, that there are organizations that do celebrate Blue Christmas to help people in their grief and sorrow to accept the holidays this Christmas as a blessing, not as a curse. So, yeah. So, what have I got to do today? Well, I have to go outside and shovel the deck. I also have dishes to do. And I also want to work on Christmas Ranch. I'm making such good progress on it that I want to get, I'm looking forward to getting it done. And as you saw yesterday on my finish parade, that I do get things finished. Now, are they big ones? Not always. Are they full coverage? Mm-mm. But I do get small ones done, medium sized, big ones done. And then remember, I took you through here what I had finished in the house. And it really is like, and just remember, I have oodles of them that are out there somewhere that are all finished and people have them. You know, it's ones that I gave away, donated to charities, um, everything. Because the thing is, I can't keep them all anyway. I don't know where to put them. I don't know where to. I don't have much room to store things. So, and it's going to get worse once I move over to the villa, whenever that is. Now, I may end up staying here for another year. It depends. It depends. But I'm kind of knocking it around. So we'll see. We'll see. So, all right, everybody. I guess that's it. Oh, just a reminder, and I will say this all this week, is that on Saturday, there is the live, not on the Sunday. So, Saturday, the 14th of December, there will be a live from 12 noon to 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that is because Father Paul is coming on Sunday. And I will always choose that I go to mass and and that. So, and you know, it's only once a month anyways, right? But sometimes it is that there are different people that come on Saturdays. So Just a reminder, and I will post it. And then on Wednesday, we go to the city. I hope it's a beautiful day like this. It's just all cleared out, beautiful sunshine, but snow. Yeah, I got to shovel snow, and it's cold. On Wednesday, it's supposed to be only a high of minus 22. Ugh, yeah. Oh, well. So this is where I'm at. I'm just over here working on the sewing machine again. So it's coming. It's coming. I'm happy. I'm happy. It's slow, but it's coming. Oh my goodness. How on earth did I do this? Oh gosh, I'm caught up here. Oh, there. Yeah. All right, everybody. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you. And so do I. And so does Jonah, who's up in the penthouse, and Ruthie, who's here on the sofa. And they got into a bit of a scuffle again this morning. What are you going to do? And yet they each go and they're eyeballing each other. So, yeah. Thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins would be forgiven. And that's a prayer I pray for all of you as well. Okay, everybody, have a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Toodaloodles, everybody.